Good morning. Good morning to the space between the crucifixion and the resurrection. It's an interesting theological dilemma we're faced with in our evangelical Christianity. Our focus has been the resurrection of Christ and new life, which is a beautiful thing, but it's also interesting that when it comes to what we are supposed to remember and the praxis of the church, Jesus said that we should do this in remembrance of me, were his words. And it had to do with his body that was broken and his blood that was shed. It had to do with the crucifixion. And then a meditation upon those dynamics of death. We like the stories of victory, and the stories of victory are great, but we're asked to meditate on the stories of loss. And in our American evangelical traditions, this may be a difficult thing for us to consider because we like to win and we like our victory. But we're asked to consider the loss and the death of Christ. And I would suggest that perhaps we're asked to consider the loss and the death of the world around us, of the suffering of the disenfranchised, of the poor. The apostles, even when they disagreed with the Apostle Paul in his mission to the Gentiles, they obviously were persuaded by Paul that what he was doing was right, and they still didn't know how to deal with the explosion in their heads of him going to a people that were formerly disenfranchised from their faith, people who were formerly considered unclean. But at least they could say to him, remember to do this, remember to go to the poor, the disenfranchised, the hurting, the suffering. Find their hope not only in the fact that Jesus rose from his own suffering and death, but that the Son of God, that God himself experiences suffering and experienced disenfranchisement and experienced poverty and experienced homelessness on our behalf. So I've got a song I wrote some time ago, and I pulled it up this morning. It's a song about our own, or my personal identification with suffering and with struggle. It's called the Tattered Robes of Life. And so I thought this was an appropriate day. On this day, between the crucifixion and the resurrection, the place of the tomb, to remember not only our own sufferings and the potential to rise up out of them, but the sufferings of others, and perhaps the hand we can offer in help. The hand we offer in help is the hand that God offers in help to others.
You have given life and joy and riches unsearchable, hidden in the tattered robes of life. My stitches unravel till I die, and yet I'm rich. Oh, I die, and yet I'm rich. I have heard the voice of longing, words from beyond the grave. In earthen mounds a scratching, fearful noise, and in turning I find my face. Woe is me, and yet I learn. Woe is me, and yet I learn. I have seen the crumbled wreckage fall and seal me deep within the tomb. Freedom comes in shaking, rumbling earth, unsealed, blinded, breaking through. I stumble, and yet I see. Oh, I stumble, and yet I see.
Like, subscribe, do all those things that help this channel. And if you'd like to check out my Patreon page, go there. There's usually a little bit of extra stuff. Thanks.
O gloria Deo,